Breaking updates coming in from Bengaluru amid the traffic nightmare in the city. The Siddaramaiah government has banned carpooling. BJP MP Tejasvi Surya has now written to Chief Minister Siddaramaiah in this regard, saying reconsider the ban on carpooling, requesting the Chief Minister to amend the Motor Vehicles Act, saying the rules are outdated to meet the present needs. This comes at a time when the nightmare of traffic continues in Bengaluru, carpooling being banned by the Siddaramaiah government, attracting a fine as well. Now, the BJP MP writing to the Chief Minister in this regard. My colleague Deepak is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Deepak, what explains this decision has been taken by Siddaramaiah at a time when the number of cars on the roads have increased manifold? There is a nightmare of traffic in Bengaluru. The government taking this decision to ban carpooling.
Well, Pratibha, any city which is, brimming with traffic, congestion problems, experts would advise carpooling. But here, this decision to actually ban it and even impose hefty fines to the commuters or even the people who are running apps for carpooling is something that has drawn a lot of flack from, the IT sector, in particular the people on social media as well, coming down pretty heavily on the government. Now, we should note that very recently taxi drivers in Bengaluru had carried out a protest, called for a band as well, protested against various problems that they're facing. One of the issues that they had pointed out to the government was the issue of carpooling, where they have cited that the whiteboard vehicles, that is private vehicles, are being used for commercial purposes through aggregator apps, and carpooling was being done. Eventually, of course, it hit the business of the taxi drivers as well, who made this complaint to the government, and the government, of course, in turn has acted on this particular complaint. But it has drawn fierce criticism from various quarters, questioning the concept really, because it would help ease the congestion. And Bengaluru, of course, has been synonymous with the traffic woes for quite some time. And having carpooling removed, especially from private vehicles, or imposing heavy fines, would discourage healthy practices. What some of the experts are maintaining.
Okay, all right. Deepak, stay with us. We also have Mr. Mohandas Pai joining us on the broadcast. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Pai. The decision taken by the Chief Minister seems to have perplexed Bengalurians and people across the country. At a time when there should be solutions, there seem to be problems that have come up.
Yes, it is a decision taken by the transport department, not Chief Minister. I don't know if the Chief Minister taken a decision, but it's very wrong, because carpooling is a way to reduce traffic, to make life convenient for people. And I don't know why they have done such a silly thing. It's very retrograde, anti-people, and just adds to the traffic problem. And it creates one more transport terrorism. I don't know why the transport department should do it. Do you know that in Bangalore, there is extortion by the auto rickshaw drivers? They don't go by the meter for the last 10 years. And the transport department turns a blind eye to this. There is no rule. There is no rule of law. Nobody enforces the law against the auto rickshaw drivers. There are 3 lakhs of them in Bangalore. They don't go by the meter. They extort money. And when citizens come together to do carpooling to reduce transport and get away, these people go after them. There are reports, and many people say that there are vested interests in the transport department who are very close to the auto rickshaws side, and who are very close to the so-called taxis, etc. You understand?
Yes.
So it is nothing but vested interest in the department. It's been known for long, retrograde and anti-people. It must be withdrawn by the Chief Minister.
Okay, so that's the appeal to the government to withdraw this. Thank you so much, Mr. Mohandas Pai, for joining us on the